4, 3, 2, 1. Come on, man. We'll have some fun. Turn around, come together. Well, hello, and thank you for being here. I'm just here to remind you that having fun with a baby does not have to involve spending money. So come with me as I take you along our little adventures this week that are actually free. What are you doing? Are you in the dog's play basket? So we just made it to our first location. I am parked right now, and originally I was going to go to a free nature trail that was nearby that I hadn't checked out yet, but when I got to the entrance it was closed off. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go a little further to a nicer like park. It's kind of like on the like marina, I think is what you call it, like the bay. So it has a nice view, some trails, and a really nice little playground for the kids to play on, which baby girl's still a little young for that, but she loves swings, and it's never too early to just try to see if they're interested in, a little bit of the little playthings. But I can't wait to check it out. So I'm gonna take you along. Today was a wonderful nature-filled day. I didn't record as much on our second walk of the day, but the second free little nature activity that we did was just simply walking around our community. We actually live along Conservation, and there's some beautiful walking paths towards the amenity center. So I just went over there and I walked with another mom in the community. It was really sweet, but because we were chatting, I just didn't think to like pull out the camera much. I think I got one clip from it. But really excited for tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be more of a water themed day. So definitely gonna go to bed early because we were already in the sun quite a bit today and it's hot. It's like over 90 degrees midday in Florida this time of year. So we are just doing what we can to cool off and still having fun in the sun. Such a fun time this morning. We got to jump in the pool. I even tried a cold plunge out, and there were just so many fun activities to do at the little event that we went to, which if you're actually coming to this video for free event ideas, My biggest piece of advice would be to actually check Facebook events, because if you look around, your local area probably has a ton of things going on just about every single day, for whether it's like date night or your dogs or your babies, you name it, they've got it. But I always check Facebook events for these fun little ideas, and this morning it was a little mom's morning, not mom's morning out exclusively to moms, but there was childcare help provided, and the moms got to meet up at just one of the moms' houses, which had a beautiful, beautiful backyard setup with a nice pool, a little cold plunge setup, and a sauna, which I ended up trying out all three. And then they also had some yummy snacks. Tons of people and other moms that were happy to help out, which felt so sweet, because it was really just a great break to be able to like, here, can you hold her for just, 15 minutes, and I'm gonna go do my thing, like the cold plunge. I actually went in for like 3 minutes, which I was so proud of because it was my first time ever. And it made my body feel great afterwards. So we had a ton of fun there. And after that event, she took a really long nap in the car, but then we went to the splash pad with a neighbor, which she lives 2 doors down, but I had never met her. And I just found out like a week ago that she has a son that's only like 3 months younger than Anya, which is so sweet. So I'm really hoping that we can build a friendship there. And I'm just really excited about the people I've been meeting recently. Tomorrow we have a really sweet day planned, starting with a story time at the library with a friend. And then I think I'm actually going to bake a cake just to celebrate. I actually hit over 1,000 followers on Instagram. And I know that might not seem like a lot for a lot of people, but to me it's like huge, because it's the first step for me just building up a community of moms supporting other moms. And I feel like Instagram could kind of feed into YouTube. And long term, I just love to share more about my life. We have made it to the library, but tell me why my daughter decides she wants to fall asleep at 9:30, 2 minutes before we get to the library. So now we're just gonna sit in the car for a little bit and wait until story time, because it starts at 10. We got here early so that we could just read some books and play together, but she fell asleep. So we're just gonna, enjoy a little nap, because they are few and far in between these days. So today we're gonna be making a really fun, delicious looking lavender blackberry cake. And if you're looking for free activities with a baby, even though this might seem counterintuitive on some degree, I would actually highly encourage you just to cook with your baby, because having them watch you bake, cook, whatever you wanna do in the kitchen, I think just kind of inspires that desire to cook and bake from a young age. And I love the idea of just as she grows up of her helping me in the kitchen. So I really want to start with her young, just baking together and making memories. See what's next. So we got oil, 1 1/3 cups, butter, 2 tablespoons of vanilla. Wow, but we need 1 1/3 cups buttermilk. Okay, let's get the buttermilk, okay? didn't say that including your baby would mean it would be easy, but this is the little bit of a mess aftermath. But we mixed it together successfully. I'm really excited because the batter looks so yummy. Oh, nope, we're not grabbing it. These cakes came out looking so delicious and it smells so good in here. I cannot wait to dig in, but we cannot forget the most important part, which is the compote for the inside and the frosting on the outside. So I actually just ordered culinary lavender last night and Amazon already got it in today. So that's pretty awesome that we can do that these days. Alright, so while these are cooling, I'm going to... I feel awkward tapping the camera when you're walking by. So while these are cooling, I'm gonna go ahead and get the compote started. Also, full transparency, I ended up giving my baby to my husband for like half an hour to do the dishes, and now she's in the high chair eating dinner while I go and make the compote, just to make things a little bit easier. Well, hello. Originally today was actually going to be a animal inspired day. I was going to give you the tip that you can actually find someone with an annual zoo pass like membership thing, and a lot of times they have a free +1 event for that. So I was going to do that, but then my mother-in-law ended up coming over, which my husband just forgot to tell me about, and then his sister actually came with her and surprised us, which was even more fun. So we opted for going to a coffee shop and then a little garden nearby. So I'm turning what was going to be the little animal day into a nature-inspired garden day, because that's actually just a really fun activity that I find is going to places like little garden centers or farmers markets. And now we're actually gonna head to Home Depot, mostly because I need these little ant bait things, but also to check out the garden center because I feel like she loves looking at the plants, and bonus points because I do too. And eventually I'd love to start a garden in our little backyard. So can't wait. It is so windy, but we beat the rain. Yay! sleepy friend, says Sophie. I made the heavens, the land, and the sea, the fish and the ocean.
It's bath time and Sophie's up the stairs, little one. Which page do you want to read? It's almost bedtime and she has so much energy.
We had such a fun week doing a ton of free activities, and if you've made it to the end of this video, I'd love if you'd like and subscribe. It really helps my channel as a new YouTube mama, and I just wanted to say thank you for being here. I truly love being a stay-at-home mom and just sharing about my life, and it's so fun to see other moms in this stage and meet new friends through this. So it's been such a joy to have you guys along for the ride, and I hope I'll see you in the next video. Bye. We got a book lover. Do you want to read it again? Let's read it again.